All right. So, the new reload speeds for Trickster and Huntress just dropped. And that was the main thing I was concerned with about this whole patch. Besides the Skull Merchant rework, she's terrible, by the way, completely unplayable. Worse than Trapper, I would say. Yeah, I'd say worse than Trapper. Um, but so let's just hop right into this. So I'm in my editing software, DaVinci Resolve, and we're gonna take a look at this. This is the base kit new reload speed. So the new base kit reload speed is exactly 3 seconds, which is pretty solid. I think this is a perfectly fine change, dropping it from 4 to 3, because it's basically like, imagine every time you ran out of hatchets or throwing knives in game, you got hit with a decisive strike. You didn't have to go find a locker, so it would be better, in all honesty. But throw a decisive strike on top of, I don't know, trying to find a locker for 10 seconds. So you ran out of hatchets, you ran out of knives, you get hit with the 4 second reload speed, the decisive strike, after spending 5 to 10 seconds finding a locker. Sometimes it'd be like 1 second, you know what I mean? But sometimes it could be like 20 seconds if you're on a really bad map like Cold One Farms or something like that. So they dropped the reload speed to 3 seconds because a lot of people are bringing the deerskin gloves, a lot of people are bringing the Melodious Murder, the Iron Maiden, and they wanted to make a QLL change to where people didn't feel like they had to run that perk, which they kind of did. There's so many survivors on TikTok and like YouTube right now who just don't understand that sometimes reloading is easy and sometimes it's not. And even then, 4 seconds is kind of insane, especially when you spend 5 to 10 to get to the lockers, and sometimes in some scenarios. So it's like, yes, fast reload speeds, or the reload was supposed to let you get away, but also there's just certain times where you have to spend 10 seconds finding a locker, so you have like 10-14 seconds in total to get away. So this is a totally good change. It was definitely needed. And yeah, let's just go on to the next one. This is the base reload speed plus the deerskin gloves. All right, that one was definitely faster. 2.25 seconds. Again, not crazy. Not crazy at all by any means. You know, that's definitely reasonable. I don't even know if I would use them. It takes about 0.75 seconds off. It's 20%, so you know that makes sense. 20% off 3, 2.75 or 75 off. So that's not where it gets crazy though. And this is what people show is this is Iron Maiden only. It makes it 2 seconds. So even though Iron Maiden is, you open lockers 50% faster, the process, it doesn't apply to the whole reload animation, because if it was actually 50% faster, 3 seconds would be down to like what, 1.5 seconds. But there's something that goes on. You open the locker a lot faster and you shut the locker a lot faster, but you don't grab your hatchet a lot faster, even though it looks like it because it goes across the speed of the whole animation. But you can clearly see, because the deerskin glove is 20% and it's 2.25, so 20% takes off 0.75 seconds, but yet 50% from Iron Maiden only takes off an additional 0.25 seconds, when it should take off what? If 20% is 0.75, then yeah, 50% should be about 1.5 seconds. But for some reason it doesn't work like that. It's about a 2 second reload speed with just Iron Maiden. And then deerskin gloves and Iron Maiden is where it gets really crazy. All the way down to 1.85. That's not even as fast as Iron Maiden should be with the new reload speed, but there's some weird math going on there. But yeah, it is pretty funny to use. It is nice too. I damn near wish I damn near wish that was the base kit speed, to be honest. Just because it's, sometimes the reload's right there. Sometimes the reload's 5 seconds away. Sometimes the reload's 10 seconds away. Sometimes it's like 15 if you're on a really bad map. And also, you got the fact that Huntress and Trickster are very heavily map dependent. So 4 seconds on a map like Coldwind Farm, 4 seconds of distance is not at all the same as 4 seconds in Larry's. 4 seconds in Larry's, you got 20 walls between you now, 30 windows. You're on the opposite side of the fucking planet. And in Coldwind, I can reload, and after that 3 seconds, I can peek over, and I could still probably see you and get a general idea. And then Trickster's where it gets really crazy. I'm not going to go through all his, but this is his Melodious Murder and his, I almost said Ripper Brace, his Iron Maiden. You can see the knives lag out. The knives lag out because it's so fast. Look at this. It's not even in his hands properly. There they go. Right there. And then you can see when he snatches them. He's got the knives in his hands. He's collected all the knives, and they're still there. And then they start disappearing. Trickster's is insane. Trickster's Melodious Murder actually makes him reload 25% faster, so his fastest reload speed is faster than the Huntress's. But my whole point with this video is that people are bitching about this already. There's so many people crying on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere, crying about these new reload speeds, talking about how this game's insanely killer-sided, it's unbelievable, all types of shit. And they're gonna sit here and act like there's no flip-flop, and they're gonna sit here and act like there's no for the people buckle up combo, and that there's no made for this problem right now. I mean, dude, For the People in Buckle Up is literally insane. It's just insane. It's insane. And they justify it by saying, because people are bringing up For the People in Buckle Up, and people are saying, yeah, but you have to use 2 perk slots. Yeah, but you have to use 2 perk slots, and you're basically broken for 80 seconds. Yeah, well, that doesn't fucking matter, really. Because sure, it's 2 perk slots, but it literally guarantees you 10 seconds of invulnerability. 10 seconds, in 9 times out of 10, you can get to another pallet, you can get to another tile, you could get to an exit gate. It's not like there's a huge downside. If you had We're Gonna Live Forever, and you ran, wait, no, it isn't We're Gonna Live Forever, is it? What one is it? No. Yeah, what is it? If you had We're Gonna Live Forever, and you ran, and you picked up the Survivor, and you got hit for Hell State, and then they got their endurance, yeah, you'd be injured. It's literally the same exact thing, except for it can be activated instantly now. You know what I mean? It's literally the same thing as that. You're just getting injured. You're basically healthy. You are healthy because you have to be healthy to use For the People. And then you use it, then you're injured, but you get hit anyways in that first 10 seconds. And then it's like you were at full health to begin with, and now you're just injured. Except for you're in deep wound, but even then it doesn't really matter. 10 seconds is a lot to get to a new tile. And then they also ignore the fact that Iron Maiden is taking a whole perk slot. Iron Maiden's taking a whole perk slot. Like, really? I mean, yes, it's for faster reload speeds, but there are so much better perks they could be running. Like, would you rather them run Noed? Would you rather them run Blood Warden? Would you rather them run, I don't know, No Way Out? Or another Gen Regress perk? Do you want 4 Gen Regress perks on the killer? I mean, That's up to you. And then the add-ons on top of that, like, yeah, you know, deerskin gloves, that's kind of taken up a pretty important spot, to be honest, because personally, I'd rather be running, like, I don't know, oak haft, monograss braid, venomous concoction, glowing concoction, any one of the number of Huntress add-ons that are way better than the deerskin gloves. So I just don't understand it. People are just so people are just, people are crying about it, and I feel like they're gonna listen. I feel like they're gonna listen because, you know, that's just it's kind of like behavior. That's kind of how it is. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll make it to where Iron Maiden doesn't work with the new reloads, and I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't hate it. But Iron Maiden's dead. It's over. Nobody's gonna run Iron Maiden. That's the only reason people run Iron Maiden. That's the only reason why that perk gets any use, is because it has the side effect of reloading faster, and then also the secondary effect. In my opinion, is the secondary effect of exposing people who come out of a locker for 30 seconds. It's like, how many times do you really get downs on people who came out using Iron Maiden? Not very often. Not very often at all. That's why the main effect is used as a reload speed. And every once in a while, you'll get a down from the Iron Maiden play. But even then, you know what I mean? So, I mean, shit. If they are going to change anything, I'd rather them keep the reload speed 3 seconds and then make Iron Maiden not work with reloads. And that way you could use maybe, I don't know, the gloves, I guess, if you wanted a faster reload. But I think 3 seconds is solid. But it's definitely not as crazy as people say it is. I mean, 185 is tough. Don't get me wrong, it's really fast. But you know what I mean? We're talking about, and people don't want to acknowledge this too. We're talking about the killers with the lowest kill rate in the game. Bottom 5 are Demogorgon, Huntress, Trickster, Singularity, and then who is the 5th one? It doesn't matter. Needless to say, there's a reason why Huntress and Trickster are in the bottom 5 of all time when it comes to kill rates. One is kind of because of new players. A lot of new players pick, a decent amount of new players pick Huntress. I'm not even going to say a lot because more people pick Trapper. Trapper's got, like, when it comes to new people, Trapper's got like a 90% pick rate, 92%, you know what I mean? And that's like it's a 90% pick rate for Trapper. And about 8% of people pick Huntress. So, is it really new people, or is it because she's a slower movement speed killer? Hitting hatchets isn't always easy. It's easier with the bigger hitboxes, but if you notice, when they put her hitboxes back to normal, she kind of went all the way to the bottom and nobody touched her ever again, except for the very dedicated few. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. People are crying about it already. I'm going to make another video later today talking about Skull Merchant, because dude, Skull Merchant, she's the worst killer in the game. She's the worst killer in the game. She's the worst killer in the game. Dude, Trapper's better. Freddy's better. Singulary's better. Everybody is better than her. There's not a single killer. I think twins are better than her. Honestly, dude. Oh my god, they killed him. But yeah, I just want to talk about that real quick. Is a 1.85 reload speed a problem? No, it's not. It's not. And especially if the Huntress is fucking just missing a lot. Like, really? Oh no, they can get back to missing a whole second faster. Whatever will we do? Like, give me a fucking break. You can nerf the new Huntress add-on, or you can nerf the new reload speeds when you get rid of For the People and Buckle Up, and when you get rid of Made for This. Then we'll talk. But until then, let's go ahead and leave this in the game, huh? DBD, you guys want to help me out doing this? I'd appreciate it. This got pretty meta because this video I'm editing was of a video I was editing, so I really don't know what's going on here, but yeah, I gotta get to work, man. I'll see you guys later.